Part 2, Fate's Twist, the new beginning for Amina. Months passed after Amina's heart-wrenching encounter with Oli. She buried her pain deep within, immersing herself in the life of the village, surrounded by her family and friends. Little by little, the memory of Oli faded like footprints in the sand. Life moved on, even if her heart took longer to heal. Then one fateful day, a stranger arrived in the village. He was Ibrahim, a man who had spent many years abroad, building a successful business empire. He was visiting his homeland to reconnect with his roots. Tall and confident, with a warmth in his eyes that Amina hadn't seen in a long time, Ibrahim was drawn to her quiet strength and grace. From the moment they met, Ibrahim was captivated by Amina. He admired her resilience, the way she held her head high despite her past. He saw beyond the sorrow in her eyes, recognizing a woman who deserved love and happiness. And for the first time in years, Amina felt a gentle spark of hope. They began to spend time together, sharing stories of their lives, walking along the dusty roads, and watching the sunset over the fields. It wasn't long before Ibrahim expressed his feelings to Amina. He knelt before her, not under the old baobab tree, but on a hill overlooking the village, where the wind carried their words. Amina, I know you have been through much pain, but I want to be the one to bring you happiness. Will you marry me? He asked, his voice sincere. Amina hesitated, her past heartache tugging at her, but Ibrahim's patience and kindness slowly melted her fears. She realized that she deserved a future free from the shadows of her past. With a hopeful heart, she accepted his proposal, and they married in a joyous celebration, surrounded by the village that had witnessed her transformation. 3 years later, Amina's life with Ibrahim was filled with peace and contentment. They built a beautiful home together, and she had finally found the happiness she had once only dreamed of. Ibrahim cherished her, treating her with a respect and love that made her feel whole again. But as life had a way of turning full circle, news arrived one afternoon that stirred old memories. Ali had returned to the village, now divorced from Marie. Their life abroad had been far from the dream they imagined, and in the end, it had all fallen apart. Ali came back, broken and alone, seeking the comfort of his old home and hoping to rekindle a connection with the woman he had left behind. One evening, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, Ali found Amina at the same place where he had once made her a promise. She stood there, a vision of strength and beauty, but this time with a peacefulness that Ali had never seen before. He approached her, the weight of regret heavy in his steps. Amina, he began, his voice cracking with emotion. I know I have no right to ask this of you, but I made a mistake. I've lost everything, and I realize now that it's you I've loved all along. Please, give me another chance. Amina turned to face him, her expression calm and steady. She looked into the eyes of the man she had once waited 10 long years for and saw the shadow of the life they might have had. But she no longer felt the ache of unfulfilled dreams or the longing for a future that never came to be. I waited for you, Ali, Amina said softly, her voice carrying the wisdom of her journey. But not anymore. Life has moved on, and so have I. I found love again, with a man who values me, who kept his promises. Ali's face fell, his hope slipping away like sand through his fingers. He realized then that he had lost her forever. The woman who once waited endlessly for him had found the strength to choose her own happiness. Amina turned away, the sun casting a golden glow over her, and walked back towards the life she had built with Ibrahim, a life where she had found the love she deserved. And as Oli watched her go, he knew that some chances, once lost, could never be regained. Amina had waited, but this time, she had chosen to embrace the future without looking back. And so, Amina's story became a reminder that sometimes, when life takes away what you think you want, it's making space for something better.